Hello from Copenhagen Kastrup Airport, and today we've got another kind of fun one. Oh wait, there's the plane coming in now. I gotta stop for a second. Hold on, I got a little ahead of myself. I came to Copenhagen today to catch a very special flight, unusual flight. Singapore Airlines has combined their Rome and Copenhagen flights, COVID-era flight consolidation basically. And the good news about that is that it means we in Europe can fly Singapore Airlines between Copenhagen and Rome. And I thought, I haven't been able to go to Asia for a year and a half now, and I'm dying to go, and still seems a little ways off. So this is a nice way to get a little taste of Asia, a little moment of Singapore, flying between two cities in Europe. So today, I'm flying in premium economy, and I'm gonna fly back up this way in business class tomorrow. I can't wait to get back on Singapore Airlines and to fly to Rome of all places. From a comfort perspective, the premium economy cabin is not bad at all. A pretty standard 242 configuration, plenty of padding in the seats, leg rests, and enough legroom. The recline is good too. Though the seats were looking a little scuffed up. And honestly, I don't love the colors and patterns in here. Singapore's economy and business seats actually feature very pleasing, premium-looking colors. These seats look as if they were borrowed from a different airline. You get a pair of headphones that are just fine. And these days you get a care kit, which has the usual items. I would point out that the hand sanitizer actually smells good, unlike most, so that was appreciated.
This is your captain speaking. My name is Alex Liao, and I'd like to wish you a very warm welcome aboard Singapore Airlines Flight SQ3522 to Rome. With me in the cockpit today is Senior First Officer Zach Tan, and in the cabin and flight manager, Ms. Alice Au, and the rest of the cabin crew will certainly make sure that you have a wonderful flight with us today. First and foremost, I'd like to apologize for the slight delay in our departure today. This is due to the late arrival of the aircraft from Singapore.
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines. As the safety equipment on this aircraft may differ from that of other aircraft, please give us your attention as we bring you through this important safety briefing and on a journey through Singapore.
I'll leave you to enjoy this stunning takeoff on a beautiful day. Sitting right over the wing does tend to block the views, but with all the right turns we did, it actually worked out well. Then there was the catering. This sandwich did taste better than it looks, but I have to say, it surprised me that Singapore Airlines would ever serve something that looks like this, even on a short, non-standard sector. On the other hand, the flight attendants were very friendly and talkative, despite having worked the long Singapore to Copenhagen segment just before this. That was a really nice aspect of the flight, especially when you wouldn't expect anything like that kind of interaction on a typical European service.
It's very nice to be back on board Singapore Airlines, although a bit weird in this context, flying only within Europe, not going anywhere near Singapore. But anyway, this seat is really nice. I would definitely take this on a longer flight, especially traveling in a pair. I think Singapore Airlines regular economy is really nice as well. You can see the legroom is really great, and the seats are nice, and the entertainment is good, and everything. But if you're traveling in a pair, you have to deal with the 3x3x3 seats back there, so you might be sitting next to someone. So if it's a small buy-up to premium economy, that could really be worth it. Interestingly, this flight seems to have been routing out of the way to avoid Afghanistan airspace, I'm assuming. And so the Singapore to Copenhagen flight has been running long basically every day. And that means it's always arriving late and then departing late for Rome. Yeah, if I was going to Rome again, I would probably just take the nonstop, but it is really nice to take a spin on the Singapore Airlines A350, get a taste of Singapore, even for a brief moment.
By the way, can anyone tell me why the airplane icon stays so big when you zoom in on this type of moving map? It basically means you can't see exactly where you are because the plane covers most of the map. But then again, you can always just pull up Flight Radar 24 instead. Perfect airplane sizing at all zoom levels. Overall, a smooth and comfortable flight. Some aspects were disappointing, but only because of the very high expectations I tend to bring to a Singapore Airlines flight. A leisurely landing into Rome followed.
Touchdown 1 minute past noon, Rome local time, with a time zone difference of 6 hours from Singapore, and same time zone with Copenhagen. Local time in Rome right now, 16 minutes past 11 in the morning, that's 11:60 a.m. Latest weather report, partly cloudy sky with a light breeze, temperature is on the higher side of 27 degrees Celsius. On behalf of my fellow colleagues at Singapore Airlines, I'd like to thank you once again for flying with us, and we look forward to be of service to you again in the near future. Thank you. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for arrival.
This was actually my first time ever flying into Fiumicino, and I'd say this was a nice way to do it. Stay tuned for the next installment where we'll fly the same plane back to Copenhagen, but in business class. In Rome, for Flight Radar 24, I'm Gabriel Lee.